Pete Beadle, you got the result and a pleasing performance to boot.
Yeah, lads were great again today, I thought. Moved on again from Tuesday, we're better again. Looked bright, looked strong, looked physically fit. Bit crisp with our passing today, especially when it went back to 2-1. They got the goal back, we seemed to up it another level again then after that, and then it finished 5, and it could have ended up so many more with the amount of chances we had. But it was just nice to see them play with a smile on their face, to play with a bit of purpose and to create chances and enjoy scoring goals. So like I said, it's a good time to be here at the minute with the way we're playing. So hopefully now they carry it on and move on to Tuesday and then on to Saturday.
It did seem a very patient performance, especially in the first half. Once that third goal went in, everybody seemed to be much more vibrant.
We said at half time that the game wasn't over, and we knew it wasn't going to be over. We knew they posed a threat. Regardless of where they are, every team poses a threat. And especially when it's difficult first half when they put so many men behind the ball. We've faced it a lot of times this year, but again we managed to get ourselves 2 goals up. Nice to score from set pieces, and we set ourselves up. We said at half time it wasn't over. We needed the next goal, but they got the next one. But it was nice to see our response to bounce back, and then got the third one. And then, like I said, we played some really nice stuff after that.
Full width of the pitch used. I thought that was a real asset as well today.
Yeah, it's the way we've always played. We haven't tried to change. We still want to make the pitch as big as we can in possession. We try and want our fullbacks. I thought our 2 fullbacks were amazing today. I thought they were brilliant. I think it would have been a tough call to pick any one of them as man of the match, but I thought they were both outstanding today. I thought the 2 centre halves were steady and strong. I thought the 3 in the middle of the park were okay first half, brighter second half. And the front 3, like I said, they're always going to be a handful. Lance, Jennison and John. John had a quiet one, but that's fine. He's a little bit rusty still, as he admitted when he came off, a little bit rusty still. But he's had another good hour with no problem, so that's great. So that builds him up a little bit more. And yeah, well, like I said, the pitch we want to be. That's the way we want to play. We want to play an expansive game. We don't want to be too direct if we can help it. But sometimes you got to do a bit of both. But the pitch was good, and like I said, with the 2 fullbacks, certainly I would have thought certainly enjoyed their day today.
And a word for Jennison Mari Williams, who scored a hat-trick, an enigmatic player, let me put it that way. All 3 goals from a couple of yards out, I guess.
Yeah. I thought the first one obviously he didn't know much about when it hit him. Second one was decent. Third one was patient. He stuck at it and managed to get it in there in the end. But I think that's the same with a lot of forward players. I think they're either a real fan's favourite or the fans are not quite sure about them. But he's come in, and it's, again, we have to remember that's only he had 4 games for us, 5 games for us. So he's only had 7 games all season. So really, he's still very early in his season. And he'll come good, and he showed bits of it again today. And obviously he's still getting used to the team, and obviously he's had to come down a level or 2. So like I said, so it's all about adjustment. But so far he's fitted in great. I think that's 5 goals in 5 games, I think, for us. So what is there to not like at the moment?
Certainly. Looking at the top of the table, I think nothing's really changed in terms of the playoff and automatic promotion bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you've still got that 4-point advantage and still a game in hand. So every club would want to be where Hereford are at the moment, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to move on from that. Next game at Royston.
The next game again, we've got the County Cup game first, and then obviously so that will give us a chance to get some players on the pitch, some extra minutes, and then obviously we've got another tough game against Royston. We've played them a couple of times already, so we know what they're about, and we know it's not going to be an easy game, so we have to prepare properly as we always do, and we have to play like we did today.
And a really good game, I would imagine, at Redditch, because that should be of good attendance, bank holiday fixture, could be a cracking atmosphere. That's another challenge for you.
Yeah, well, they're all challenges. There's no one would have said that we'd have lost the game today or whatever. But like I said, at 2-1, the lads could have got a little bit nervous, and they get back in the game. And as we've always said, it's 11 v 11. Some teams have got better quality in their 11. Than what. That's no disrespect to Gosport today, because I know there were a lot of changes again. I think we said there's only 2 or 3 in that team that played against us 3 weeks ago. So there's a wholesale changes in their group, but they're obviously fighting for survival. So but it's always 11 v 11, and it doesn't matter where we go. I know that Tim's obviously making an impact at Redditch. They're turning it around a little bit, and they're playing some decent stuff, and they're scoring some goals at the moment. So so we need to be on our mettle and focused and ready to go for every game. So Redditch will be no different, Royston will be no different, and all the other games after that will be no different.
And finally, you gave a debut to Will Puddy today. Probably one of the easiest games you can have as a goalkeeper, I guess.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't a tough decision because obviously, unfortunately, Martin was away, so he went away on very early hours of Wednesday morning. He was due back. We knew he was back Saturday, but we couldn't take that gamble on him getting delayed because he was out of the country. So unfortunately, I mean, we had to make a decision. The decision was that we couldn't take a gamble and not let, if you spring it on Will when he gets here, it doesn't matter who you play. Players prepare in their own way. So we told Will on Thursday that he'd play, and obviously we had to give that news to Martin when he got here for the game. And he got here on time, and hindsight's a wonderful thing. But he could have quite easily been delayed and not been here. So, and now Martin's out the side, and Will's had a steady game, and now Martin's got a fight on his hands to get back in again.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Can I just ask, you took Billy Murphy off at half time?
Yeah, hamstring.
Right.
Just a tight hamstring, yeah, so just feeling a bit tight. So he didn't train on Thursday, said he was okay today, but then obviously just through the first half it didn't really loosen off. So again, precautionary, hopefully he'll be okay by Saturday.
And the return of Ryan Green must give you quite a bit of pleasure to get him back.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like I said, he's been steady as a rock all season. So he's been nice and strong. He's been a great influence to the rest of the team, and I think he brings that sort of little bit of reassurance to the rest of the players when they play. So it was nice to get him back in and and get him involved again today.
And O'Shea back for next Saturday.
Dara should be back on Wednesday, so he comes back Wednesday, so he would be available for Saturday, providing he doesn't have any injuries.
Thank you.
No problem.
And Keon today?
Keon, same thing, calf, so slight calf again, but he was sore, so no point taking a risk with him. Hopefully he'll be okay for Saturday.
Was it a tough decision whether to pick Demon or Liebert at the back to partner?
Yes and no. I mean, like I said, you could have picked either or to play in there, and I go back to a couple of games ago, I think, when Ryan and Jordan played together at Farnborough, and they done fairly well, to be fair. So we just thought that they would complement one another a little bit better, maybe. So that was what we went for.
Okay, great.
All right.